have any concerns about your own position?
Always, you're working always. So the only concerns you can have is the work that you do the next day. Because since the minute I got here, we were in a relegation battle, and that's something that you have to handle. And it might mean results or days like this, and you just have to focus on going again because it's the things you can control. Simple as that. I thought I just answered that one. I mean, in terms of since I've been in here, we've been in this situation of relegation battle, whatever you want to call it, last year and through this season, really. So it's not a case of fear. It's a case of just keep working. I can't control the talk or the decisions when you're around this area of the table. This is what happens. You lose a game like this. I absolutely understand any reaction. I don't listen to too much of it because if you do, it becomes your focal point. So I don't focus on it. I'm very confident in myself, and we'll work to turn it round. I can't predict the future. We have to try and win games, and the next games in front of us are Manchester United and Southampton in the league. So that's all we can look at.
There's been certain challenges in terms of scheduling and the workload, and it's staggered slightly for different players. But I don't think the worst. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think freshness sometimes of mind and having a break is a good thing. We forever talk about how busy our schedule is. And then when something comes that breaks the schedule, maybe you can use it in a positive way, in a sense. And so I think we've done that. So I think there have been challenges, but I hope to see a team that runs out with a freshness about them and an energy and a fitness as a basic point. And then as a fresh start, I don't think we need a fresh start necessarily. A nice break, some freshness in us, but we know what all the targets are. We know the games that are ahead of us. Same as what we did before the break. We want to win them.
Your immediate feeling at the moment is what?
Immediate feeling is absolute delight and relief that we kept the club in the league. From the first day I came to the club, when you come mid-season, nobody knows on the outside. Nobody knows on the outside, and I'm not sitting there just to sort of make a big case for what situation we were in. But confidence was low, form was low in a direction that would have taken us down in terms of results. Injuries have been bad throughout, and that stayed. In my first week, I lost 2 big centre halves. So there are lots of things. So there are things that I can actually say, well, they happened and they were very difficult to fight against. And there are things I can say, well, yeah, we can improve. And the thing when you come in mid-season is you just go game. So you're just trying to find ways to win games and get points. The good thing about reflection and the pre-season now is that we can actually work more on things we want to work on. So it'll be good to reflect a little bit and suck that up and see how we can improve the squad to get better and hopefully not be in this position next year.
It has been a very difficult.
Joe, do you want to start us off? Quite the easy one first. How you feeling?
Can't you see? I'm trying to hold it in. It's incredible night. It goes, I've been playing a long time, been coaching a relatively short time. I've been fortunate enough to be part of amazing things, and this night goes right up there amongst them because of the circumstances. 2-0 down, 3-2. Premier League safety and what that means to this club from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. The fans, the board, the players, myself, my staff, and that's special. I feel like I'm full of thanks tonight. Thanks to the fans for taking me on board and supporting the players. They've driven us over the line. Thanks to the board and the owner for choosing me in a difficult time for the club mid-season when we were looking like we were heading in the wrong direction. And thanks for the players, because as much as I've spoke about the fans in the last 6 weeks, players did that today. Players
Into the stadium today and everything.
No, it's special. It's not the norm. It's not the norm. Coming in, driving up today, and receiving the fans as we went through the bus, and the understanding or the feeling for the players to understand what it means to the fans was special. If it doesn't give you goosebumps, if it doesn't get you ready to go out and give everything, then there's something wrong with you. You should be playing the game. And they were the 12th man. They were the people of the match, the men, the women, the children that came and did that before, also in the warm-up, also at the start of the game, and also to get us over the line late in the game. And yeah, it's a positive and a negative for us. It's a huge thing. When the club comes together at Goodison, that's amazing, and that's why our results have been good here. The negative is when we go away from home, our players can't replicate what we do here, and that's the next challenge because we've got 2 away games. But hanging on today, they were a massive reason why got us over the line.
People will sometimes look at.
Would you stick around next season if Everton go down? Would you want to bring them back up from the Championship?
I don't want to get drawn on that question, but what I will say is I've loved every minute of being at this club.
And sometimes people from the outside ask me, like, because of the position we're in, you enjoying it? How tough is it? All the pressures of it? I absolutely love it. I've been welcomed incredibly well by the fans and supported by them, and I will do everything to get this club back to where I want it to be. So I'm not going to jump into the future and see what may be, because it's not worth doing that and answering that question. But in terms of my dedication to this job, I'll absolutely give it everything for as long as Everton want me here and I can get them to where I think we can get to. Well, the only talking we can do is on the pitch, come to games and fight. We've got 9 games to play for, and all they need to know is that from my point of view, I can speak and say it here, that I'll give everything in these 9 games to prepare and do the right things. We did it today. The message was clear, the plan, how Burnley were going to play against us. Everything was very clear. Within the game, we made mistakes. I will do that with every game, and the players will do their talking on the pitch. That's the only place for them to do the talking. Everything's challenging. Everything's challenging, no matter the result today. It's challenging. The challenge is to stay in the league. We've got 9 games to do it, 27 points, a lot of points. We lost points tonight we should have gained, because it wasn't a game to lose for us. We didn't exactly enough in the game in a general sense, and got ourselves in positions to win the game, and we didn't take those, and we have to accept that as our own responsibility. Yeah, absolutely delighted. I think from minute 1 right through the game against a really good team. Leeds are a fantastic team. Everyone knows that. We saw it against Villa in the week. They never stop. Great quality, but we didn't allow them anything today. I know they hit the bar from distance, but in terms of our effort, our work rate, the nature of the team, how we wanted to play, how compact we were, some of the quality play, opportunities created. We created so many good opportunities in the game. I'm really happy. I've been here 2 weeks. You know, it's only a start, that's for sure, and I won't get overexcited, but I can enjoy seeing my team play like that. It was everything we wanted.
Frank, first of all, your reaction to becoming the new manager of Everton Football Club?
Very excited. It's a huge honour for me to represent and manage a club with the tradition, the size of Everton Football Club. I can't wait to get started. I always had a great feeling whenever I played against Everton as a player, playing at Goodison, felt the atmosphere, felt the passion of the fans, and yeah, very hungry to get started.
So there's so many different facets of the football club that reached out to you, that appealed to you?
Yeah, for sure. I think there are certain clubs in England, as a young boy growing up and as a player and now as a manager, but when you go into the stadium, you can feel the passion that the fans have for their club. Very intense. I always at times found it difficult when that passion was against you, in a positive way, obviously, for Everton. And I'm very much looking forward to representing that on their side, and they will 100% get the passion that they give when they watch their team. I'll try and bring that as a manager.
It was a meticulous